Hi everyone, here's what's bothering me today. I can think of very few examples as great as the current vaccine rollout to show how utterly inefficient capitalism is. We've all heard the lie so many times before, right? Capitalism is the most efficient system, and it clearly isn't. Now, my first experience with this directly was when I had a summer job working in the produce section of a local grocery store. And granted, while we took some measures to try and, save as much food and fruit and vegetables as we couldn't save all of it or enough of it. And a lot of stuff that if, we had been able to prepare it differently or, trim up some of the nasty bits and then sell those ad hoc pieces or chunks to a food bank or take them home and make stews for like the homeless or something, or for our own suffering families, whatever someone's situation is. We threw out on a monthly basis probably tons of food just because, oh, well, no, it's after the expiry date. Just, pitch it, even though it would look fine. And, someone clearly could have gone home with a very simple, rudimentary ham sandwich that day, but it wasn't allowed. That's not efficiency. And then with the current vaccine rollout, you have, we're going to have it so that, look, it's been developed in record time, so now we just got to get it out to the people. How are we going to do that? Well, we've utterly crippled the public sector, so that's going to be really slow. Let's use the private sector, and that's how like Florida was using Eventbrite to schedule COVID vaccination appointments, but then scammers exploited that, and yeah, there's all these delays, and no one's sure how the rollout is working because guess what? Private corporations don't really talk to each other because their goal is profit. And that's what I'm so tired of hearing. Capitalism is only efficient in terms of maximizing profit because that's all capitalism is. People tend to conflate capitalism with commerce. Capitalism is the accruement of capital, which is surplus value that you have generated by being a shareholder and having stake in a company. That's what it is. Me trading homemade jams for someone's homemade bread is, bartering, mercantilism, exchanging goods and services. That is commerce. It's not capitalism. And I wish more people would see that distinction, because if they did, then we'd finally be able to have the conversation and begin realizing that capitalism is not efficient for anything else other than maximizing profit. It's not efficient at delivering services, as we've seen with private hospitals in America or public-private partnership hospitals in Europe and Canada. They cost more than having just another publicly funded hospital. It's obscene. And you have people saying, oh, well, let's let the private sector decide. Cool. So is the private sector going to decide to put services out into the country where it's not profitable? Are they going to invest in necessary infrastructure, including to poorer neighborhoods? That's why the idea of capitalism being the most efficient system is an idea that needs to die. Like, having, capitalism has not solved the world's problems, right? And if having open markets did all this, all it really did was move work overseas to ever cheaper and cheaper markets, resulting in greater and greater and deeper human exploitation around the world. That's why there's cocoa slavery in Africa and shrimp slavery in Thailand. It's why China exports now a lot of its work and manufacturing work to places like Bangladesh and Somalia and Ethiopia and Eritrea and other parts of Africa. So long as capitalism exists as a system, there will never be true efficiencies found unless the only efficiency you're seeking is profit. If you care about actual efficiency and equality and fairness and services, then capitalism is not your friend. And the fact that more people don't realize that is definitely what's bothering me today.